I'm back, but I'm already at 220 dropped frames. So... hasn't gone up. Just give it a second, pat it on the head. It better fucking not go up any higher than that. We're at the end. I want to see the end. Okay, so just like... in the center then? Put the gun away. Hello. Phineas. I'm coming, friend. Fuck these people. Bam! Yes, it is. I'm authorized to do whatever the hell I goddamn please.
Here they come.
Still holding at 220. Disguise failed. What?
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Hi. Oh, it's the Iconoclasts! My friends! My friends are here! I was about to shoot them, but those are my friends. Oh my god! Winning hearts and minds. Wolverines! Bitch! Phineas! Ow, who's... Ow! Sir? Why is my health still... Ow! Ow! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I've been poisoned. That's why. Explosions! What is... Okay, I think I'm not poisoned anymore.
Yeah, that's how we fucking do it.
We're good. We're good. Thank you, Iconoclast friends. Yes. I saved the shit out of you, and now my disguise is fixed again. I'm the best. Oh, the button didn't work. There we go. Okay. Through here, maybe? Why didn't the disguise work? There's no reason for it to have failed.
Keep your eyes out for this.
Hey. Hello. Unsealed door. Put your gun away. Hard save here. Because Nick told me that this glitched for him, so I just wanted a hard save.
Well, look who it is.
Just in case.
I'll be damned. I was prepping this.
We still have our hard save on the ship.
And here you are as a bonus. Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
Ha!
I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Keep
How
talking.
dare.
You'll be smelling iron. Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in.
When you go off and get yourself
Don't
shot,
fuck with Nyoka.
try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Chairman Rockwell, I presume.
My word. You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane
So
person.
we're gonna kill him, right?
Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
What? Phineas would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he?
I don't like him. Can we make him dead?
He isn't
Yes!
per se. Semantics, he'll come around.
He is the poster
That's
child
between us.
for
As
capitalism,
far as my
Tino.
adored
We get to
citizens
kill
go,
capitalism.
We've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen scientists you gave up on. It's a lie.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over.
No,
Let me ask you
you're
something.
done.
Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
At least that means
No!
someone's recognizing our work.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
You know, I wouldn't have to do it. I wouldn't have to if you'd be more cooperative about all this. You know, the thought honestly hadn't crossed my mind. I'm just trying to help. You prefer to keep riding this downward spiral? I can fix this place. You wouldn't have to if it'd be so cooperative.
Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll
That's
try to be
me!
more open-minded about your path of wanton dissent. We don't need your help.
Clearly you do. Okay. I've already rallied Byzantium against you. It's only a matter of time. With your resources and some of the folks on the Hope, we could do a lot. Okay, so we've got
I'll
Persuade.
admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas
So
alive,
that's 2 speech checks we've still been good on.
can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
I might not be able to kill him. Good, maybe some good can come out of you after all. Right, you just wait here for my orders. Damn right you will, otherwise I'm coming for you next. We're gonna threaten him at least. Hello. Tino, we might not be able to kill him. I'm sad. Okay, how do I get to Phineas? Either direction and then directly in the middle.
All right, MSI. I'm not one
Santor!
for speeches, but the captain needs
MSI!
so
My friends!
fight.
Guess this is it, huh?
So Groundbreaker came to help, the Iconoclast came to
But
help,
We ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
Edgewater didn't come to help because I fucked them up. That was the one choice that I made the bad option on.
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've
Whoops.
been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When you
Yes!
moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost
Yes!
10 soldiers in the attempt. You've
I
disrupted
killed
the
them.
balance of power. You've
Always.
upset the natural order of things.
Let chaos reign! My headphones!
And there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
I'm an agent of chaos, baby. It's over, Sophia. Stand down. We're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us. You sure love talking. Do they pay you by the word? It's not chaos, it's justice. Being a bitch to the board. I don't care.
Typical.
BAM!
Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos. I should
Agent of
have dealt
chaos.
with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked.
Yeah, you were pretty dumb. Can we hurry it along? I've got a colony to save. If I was so dangerous, why'd you hire me? Stop! You're making me blush.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by your impertinence.
You really
Leaving
shouldn't.
you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct.
I got
have
plenty of
Dr.
bullets,
Wells in
Sophia.
my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
No, you can't, Sophia. Let's talk about this. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health. You don't understand. Phineas is my friend. I'm not leaving without him. Don't enjoy the thought of killing you. There's been enough violence already. No, fuck that. I'm not leaving without my friend. Well, gotta kill her too.
Well, that's mostly correct. You're not leaving here at all.
That's what
You were one of my
think.
finest agents once. I don't want to destroy you.
I did a quest for
Turn
you.
yourself in.
What are you
and I
talking
mean,
about?
show
I didn't even
kindness.
do it right. So, new Eve album dropped, and to be honest, it's kind of disappointing. Like, when does his usual funky J-Rock thing, it's good, but why, oh lord, did he try to implement emo rap of all things? Like, I appreciate the experimentation, but it failed too hard. I'm sorry. I'm rescuing Phineas, and I'm going through you if I
had
have
a
to.
feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
Well, at
And
least
don't
it's
worry.
efficient.
I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
Hard save. Let's make a new one. I'm losing track of which one is which, so let's just make a new one. Okay, where is my friend? Where am I and where is my friend? Fucking zoom out, god damn. Phineas? Phineas? Can I hack the warden? There's gotta be, like, a hacking terminal. Right? That's how this game works. There's gonna be a hacking terminal. Can't get in there.
Halt.
Hi.
Investigating.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Bitch! Ow. Oh! Uh-oh. Just lay into him! We got this! Sir. Sir. Oh my god, he has friends. Fuck! This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Come on! Aim behind. Yes! Son of a bitch! Hibernation chamber key, thank you. I know you understand the concept of a shield. It was hard to aim around it in that confined room. I needed to get around him. I knew what I was doing, Tino. I always have a plan. Don't ever doubt me again. Dun 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 dun. Well, this is not what I expected.
Why won't you just...
Hi. Mine. Hey, Phineas. Probably could have talked to her. But that wasn't a machine gun, Sophia. Dumb. She shot first.
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
I did
You
it,
the right
Phineas!
thing. Akande was a
I
monster.
saved the
Her
day!
death was much deserved and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
GG? Maybe? You alright? What'd they do to you? Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance against me. You know I wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas.
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish.
Motherfucker, please just let it be in a
You
cutscene.
and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation
Until
is far worse
done.
than any of us ever anticipated.
Aha, now the second half of the game starts. No! I don't like the sound of that at all. Great, and I was just about to pop out for some drinks and celebrate.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing.
DLC setup?
2 years
Maybe?
ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Yeah.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
Yeah.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got
Lady
no
Squad
choice
ain't
but
worried.
to make do on our own. We're in serious trouble, my friend.
So
Do you know what
ambivalent
this
about the
means for
fate of the
Halcyon?
Earth?
We
Eesh.
can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
I'm in charge. We have a lot of work ahead of us. We best get started. Wait, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think
I don't know
happened?
what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
How do you know
I
all
heard
of
it
this?
from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
Earth has been demolished for a hyperspace highway. I mean, honestly, it's for the best. Kind of sucks. You mentioned a frigate
You might
disappearing?
have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the
I may
colony's
have
entire
tuned it
military
out.
was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
was
I
2
forgot.
years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Aliens. You said there haven't been any new messages from Earth.
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
Can I start the pandemonium? There's something else I know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended.
I must have missed that part because I didn't
Each of my
know about
subjects
that.
died in
I think I
agony.
talked over it, or I just didn't
You
get that dialogue
are my
option.
first and only success. I
Time to
didn't
kill
tell you
him
about
too?
the others
No, he's
because
my friend.
I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
I forgive you, Phineas. You're my friend.
Perhaps in time I'll learn
I
to
like my
forgive
old
myself.
scientist, crazy Doc
My
Brown
apologies.
motherfucker.
I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now.
Like finishing the
If you
goddamn
have
game.
any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
The sun is going down, Phineas. We got work
yes,
to do.
we do. You've done a marvelous thing.
Give
You've
me my
succeeded where
epilogue.
anyone else
My
would have failed,
almost
including me.
good ending.
We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a
Yay!
leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job.
I'd say this is the
than
good
you.
ending.
What do you say, old friend? Will you
I
help us?
fucked up on the first planet though, so it's as close to good. It's the good ending, but it's not my good ending. I've got plans with the chairman in my pocket. No one's gonna know I'm running the colony. I'm gonna run this colony myself. I've already convinced the chairman to take my side. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists. Do I run the colony from the shadows with no one knowing it's me? Or do I just stand out in front and say, this is me? One or two. Y'all get to decide this, because I don't know. One or two. I think a decision you can only make yourself.
Chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support.
Yay!
We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Very. Oh. Lifetime employment program ruined. Chaos on Tartarus leaves board in disarray. Anarchists destroy our utopian future. Uh-oh.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan.
Until
But the
done!
stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable.
Full gay space communism is a
From the
go!
moment she landed in
Woo!
Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history.
See, Emerald Vale was the one I
events
didn't
on
get the best
Tartarus brought
ending
about
on.
the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals.
Thanks
They were
for the
among brightest
GGs.
minds
Let's
the Earth
see
had ever sent out into the stars.
what
The Hope
I
scientists
have
and engineers
wrought.
woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon.
Yay,
The people of
us.
Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on.
Most is still
In the
good.
years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast
I think that was
manpower,
the Emerald Vale part that I
Sanja
fucked
and
up.
Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen.
This is
through the
good.
cracks.
Can't take down capitalism
Consumed
without
by
breaking a
paranoia,
few eggs.
Lulia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together.
Whoops! Yeah, I
The collapse
betrayed
of
her.
Edgewater left its workers
Yep, this is
bereft
the one
of
I
any
fucked up.
purpose in life. most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest
This is
were
not the
turned
best
away
possible
and
ending
likely
here.
died
I
of
fucked this one
starvation.
up.
Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town.
Could have been worse.
Adelaide
What you were
McDevitt
supposed to
refused
do
to cooperate with
was
the
turn off
ongoing
power
effort
to the
save
botanical
Halcyon
lab
from
and get the
collapse.
botanical lab people to go
A
back and
sympathetic
overthrow the
deserter
town
stole a copy
so
of the
everyone
research
could be
and
happy.
delivered it to the
I
host
didn't
son.
know about that.
It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers.
So one
schooled in her
town
family's
fucked up.
traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The
Yay.
rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities
Fucking
about
rich
the
people.
state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed.
Oh, the
Her
horror!
influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She
Ellie!
finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes.
Now we get to hear about
With
what
a
happened to
steady
all my
income from the life
friends.
insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some
Oh,
of
she
them
became
were
a captain
even
in her
legal.
own right. She left
Life in
me.
Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done,
I
he was there to
finished
help.
his
Eventually,
companion
Felix
quest, so this
realized
has to be the
that
best
the work
option
of a
for him, right?
revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures
Hi,
aboard the
Vicar.
Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless,
Max.
unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself. Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace.
All
Once
because
the
we did
matter
drugs
of the Hope
together.
colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker. And Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly,
Oh my god!
the stories of
Parvati!
her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart.
That's
Nyoka returned to
adorable.
Monarch to take another
Oh,
crack
Nyoka.
at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or
This
clearing
is
an
nice.
infestation.
Aside from the one town we
The SAM
fucked
unit
up,
that
this is
accompanied you
nice.
spread awareness
Oh,
of the
hey,
product
Sam.
line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting
Literally,
cleaning
his entire
solution in
quest was
Halcyon?
just getting him a part to turn him
Mr.
on.
Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony.
Did he succeed?
Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid
So I
the
think
groundwork for the
Disappearing
project
Earth is
to
either
save
going
the
to be
colony,
DLC or
but he would
sequel
never
bait.
live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon
F's
has
in chat for
stabilized.
Dr. Wells.
The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future.
But what about
And what
me?
about you? The
What about me?
unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon.
It's me. I'm the
You
hero.
brought an end to the riot on Tartarus and partnered with Chairman Rockwell to run the colony together. As Halcyon looked toward the future, you remained a constant presence in the colony's administration. You were never weighed down by bureaucracy, and you never had
Nice.
to dirty your hands with politics.
Nice.
You had people who did that for you. By your influence,
I picked the best
Halcyon
thing.
survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain
That's
will
me.
remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
All's quiet in Halcyon for now. Woohoo! Until done! Until done! 2 in a row! The fucking end! Did it. 5.5 hours later. You did it. Yeah, I could have spread that across 2 streams, but you know what? Fuck it. Took a break from it for 2 entire months. Literally, the last time we played this was December 19th. It's been exactly 2 months. But we come back and we wrap it all up, get a 95% good ending. I'm good with that. Ahead of the schedule, hype! So you're saying you could have finished it last year? Yes. But I wanted to push to finish Tales first. That was more important. Shut up. That was fun. It's not as big and open worldy as you were led to believe it was. Like, I thought it was going to be as big as like a Skyrim or a Fallout, and it's not entirely linear, but it's very, if you're expecting it to be this, it's more like this with just certain this or that choices. Super duper ultra proud of you. Thanks. Was it good though? I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Like, it's definitely fun, but it's not as deep as you would expect it to be. And you know, hey, if you just want to play like a 30-hour RPG instead of, you know, sinking into an 80-hour RPG, then this is fun. The loot system was very, very shallow. Like, there's almost no real customization options. Like, it gives the illusion of customization, but it's not really there. The dialogue choices were funny. The skill system was cool because it really lets you like build your kind of character, and there literally aren't enough skill points to be able to become a master of everything. So you really have to like min-max. Put all your points into this and just ignore this branch entirely. So you could play this multiple times with entirely different characters. So that's cool. I don't know if I'm going to though. Like, I liked it playing it once. I don't know if it's one that I would ever play again, because like I played it once, enjoyed it. I don't know if I just want to put the time into playing it again. So yeah, 8 out of 10. It's a solid B. The characters were cool. I liked the party members, but as you could tell, literally from the second I got Ellie and Mioka, I didn't switch to anybody else unless I was trying to finish their companion quest. I've heard other variations aren't a massive departure from what you experienced. It's just a matter of, are you going to talk your way through things, or are you going to shoot your way through things? I did the talk your way through it. The other option is just shoot everyone, and that's why I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to play it again. If I'd done it reversed and did shoot my way through everything first, and then I might be like, okay, I'll challenge myself to do a second playthrough where I only use the conversation skills. I guess I challenged myself, but I did that one first. So it's like, I don't really want to replay it just to be a run and gun character, you know? And like the only other reason to replay it would be to get the Halcyon ending where I send the Hope to Tartarus instead of to Terra 2 so that they can imprison all of the colonists. Basically just getting the other alignment and all the various other alignments and all the other planets, like not getting MSI and the Iconoclasts to team up, choosing one or the other, wiping the other one out. There's just, I don't feel like doing that. But yeah, that is the end of the Outer Worlds. We fucking did it. Go us. Yeah! The music surged right at the right time. Okay, so since we finished this today, I'm going to be amending the schedule that I have in my Discord. There will not be a stream tomorrow. My plan was to spend today and tomorrow finishing Outer Worlds, but surprise! Good job on a super chonky stream, too. Yeah, I normally never do 5-hour streams. Like, 3.5 is usually, like, pushing it for me, but it got to a point. The uptime isn't going to work because of OBS crashing. I had to restart the stream, so it's like a 5-hour stream and a 30-minute stream. Fucking OBS. But yeah, I got to a certain point where it's like, if I stop now, then the stream tomorrow is only going to be like an hour, hour and a half, and it's like, I would rather just do one 5-hour stream than a 4-hour and a 1-hour, you know? So, no stream tomorrow night. I'm just going to take the night off so I can have a couple of days before starting a new game. No stream on Friday night for reasons. And then I work Saturday, but I work the early shift, so I may or may not do a evening stream Saturday. I may or may not do a Sunday stream. Those are still going to stay as TBD. So you may not see me again until Sunday or Monday. But if you follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, you will know when I'm going live, what I'm playing, you can join my Discord. I keep a schedule updated. I change it all the time because I'm a piece of shit who can't keep to a schedule, but it's there. You'll see when things have changed. I've been given the schedule for Sunday, and it looks unlikely I'll be around to join Shoujo Squad. That's fine. Like I said, I may be streaming. I may not do a Shoujo Squad thing. It kind of just depends on IRL stuff. And IRL stuff always comes first. You guys know that. Yeah, so next time you see me live, we are going to be streaming Bayonetta. I played the game on Xbox 360 in 2011, I think. And I beat it, and that was the last time I touched it. And I got Bayonetta 2 when it came out on Wii U. I played, like, the first mission of it, and then never went back to it. It's one of those games that just kind of fell off during that period of time where I just stopped playing all video games. So it's one of, like, the big ones where it's like, play this, because this was when I started and then just stopped, so. But I didn't want to just launch into Bayonetta 2. Let's replay the first one before we play the second one. What you're going to do with the rest of your evening? Probably go say hi to Nick, because he got home from work in the middle of me streaming. So I should probably go give him some attention. And the cat. The poor cat has just been by herself, locked in the living room. So yeah, that is the plan for the upcoming weeks. I hope I will see you guys here joining me for it. Let me just give a little thank you to everybody. Bradish Fanatic 101 followed last night when I wasn't streaming. Thank you to you, sir. Thank you to Infinity, Spirant Wings, and Undead 2025 for following. Thank you, Diamond, for resubscribing for 16 months. I appreciate all of you. Hope to see you next time. I'm going to try to find somebody to host/raid. So until I see you again, bye-bye.